From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll... Bring it out to the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. But for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. The Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Anthony Barr brought him down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
McCaffrey is the ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 4 at the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and 1. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Again, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Eddie Jackson with the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 9-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the call.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray dancing to his left. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
McCann's kick up and good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be...
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike, check, 59. And what's that? Hey, what's the ball? 59 is Mike. Check, 59. Let's go.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 84 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Texans 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point.
Some problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. On play action, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Number 20.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
4th down.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. McCann's kick up and good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
McCaffrey on the counter, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike is good. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now it's Peterson. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. They'll
look to throw here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This is McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball
Give him
carrier.
3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Check. Check hot, right? Hot. No street. Play.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry. Play
action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Murray off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Makes the score.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give them a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Escaping the play, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 27. Texans 12.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now a handoff looking right. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game.